Happy World Fringe Day. We've got two amazing Fringe festivals here. How about you guys introduce yourselves? Sarah, you start.
Okay. I'm part of the Jagare Fringe. Jagare is the tiny little adorable town on the Lithuanian-Latvian border. And we only started in 2015 for our first year. And we're doing it every other year. So in 1 month's time today, exactly a month, on the 11th of August, we'll be starting our second Fringe.
Brilliant. Awesome. And how's the planning going?
Planning is going okay.
We know that feeling.
We know that feeling. Cynthia, Taipei Fringe, how are you guys?
Oh, we are good. We are doing very busy. This is our 10th year, so we are kind of like, wow, so many things happening right now. Yeah. We are starting next week, next month actually. Yeah, in August.
Nice. And what dates are you in August?
August 20 to
September 10th.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's our 10th year, so.
Wow, good. That's amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about your Fringe? Tell us something that we might not be able to find out online. Kind of the essence. What's really special about your festival? Sarah, you go ahead.
Our Fringe started, as I said, 2015. In that year, Jagare, the town we're in, was the Lithuanian capital of culture. And there were lots of events organized for the year. And me and a couple of friends, we decided that really it was time to put an arts festival on the map here as well. It's a super cultural town. It's one of the oldest towns in the country. And it's got a lot of cultural heritage. It's really, really rich. It had a massive Jewish population. It's always had a real artistic soul here. There always used to be artists coming and doing residencies here and things. And but it's, you know, classic small town in the borders, and the young population leave, the old population come and retire here. And it was trying to show people here that they were valued, and that, you know, the artists love coming here. And reusing some of the spaces that maybe some people would call abandoned and, you know, should be demolished, or, you know, horrible spaces, and bringing them to life through theatre, through music, whatever the art form was, and coming and doing projects with the local people as well. And like, we have our festival's 2 parts. The first part is a 2-week artist residency. So we have artists who come from all over the world, and they'll come and do workshops with the people, or installations, or whatever it is. And then the performances themselves happen during the festival weekend.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we are.
That's pretty unique. Yeah. Although, you know that the Azores Fringe, they have a 3-week residency for artists as well. So that's quite an interesting link up.
Ah, okay, interesting. Thanks.
We might have Shayla with us from Pittsburgh Fringe. Shayla, can you hear us?
Yes, finally.
Hey, welcome. Would you like to introduce yourself and say a little bit about your Fringe?
My name is Shayla Batchelder. And I've been fringing since 1995, but the Pittsburgh Fringe just started 4 years ago. We just had our 4th Fringe in April, and it's a really small Fringe, and we really enjoy it. It's great having a Pittsburgh Fringe in our town.
Yeah, cool. Awesomeness. And can you tell us something a little bit about your Fringe that perhaps we couldn't find out online? The essence of it, or the kind of special thing about your festival?
We're accepting of everybody. We do visual arts, performing arts. We have a great little arts community here in Pittsburgh, and it's wonderful. We work in a visual art venue, and there's a lot of great venues on the north side where we are, and we really enjoy it.
Cool. Awesome. Sounds great. And you guys in Taipei, can you tell us a little bit about your Fringe Festival and what makes it so special?
Right. Yeah, the Taipei Fringe is it's happening in Taipei City, in Taiwan, in Asia, and it's a very exciting city. And our festival runs with the other two art festivals, the Taipei Children's Art Festival and the Taipei Art Festival. So if you come to Taipei from June to October, so you will have continuous fun to getting. And it's a very, although it's our 10th year this year, but it's still very young. Most of our artists and audience are very young, so there always have been crazy ideas. So even though our festival's happening next month, but tonight we are going to do something special for the World Fringe Day. I think in 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
So we'll probably have some.
What are you doing?
20 minutes. We are going to do a night run.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll run like 6 kilometers or so, and doing the Nike Run Club apps. So we will check the Fringe, the 6 letters to show that we're all together. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I'd like to say Kath and I are not doing a run this evening. For once. We're going to
do their over there virtually together with it. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds.
Take lots of videos, photos, send them to us.
Lots.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. And do you have many international performers coming to Taipei?
Well, this year, not many. Most of them are from the Asia region. So we have groups coming from Japan, Hong Kong, and Macau. So we're hoping for more international artists coming to Taipei. So people, if you hear us, check us online.
Yeah,
the Taipei Festival. Yeah.
Perfect. And Shayla, for you, what would you say is one of the most important things about Fringe? I mean, why are Fringe festivals important in our cultural society?
I think it gives people a chance that wouldn't normally get it, and I think that's important so we can see what happens without the cultural gatekeepers. The Fringe happens without gatekeepers. And so it's great to have everyone having a chance. And I think we get a lot better art, and art that speaks to the people better, and art from the general population more than we would if we just had the gatekeepers.
Yeah,
yes, really
absolutely.
Important question, but important thing to say. Yeah.
Sarah, how about for you? What was the most important thing about a Fringe, and why is it important that they exist?
For us, the way we kind of set it up here, the way it's just massively important to the community itself. It's important for the town that it shows that. I mean, we're a town of 1,500 people, and it shows that culture doesn't have to just be in the cities. Culture can come and grow and flourish in small towns and with small town people, let's say, and make it worthwhile.
Yeah, quite right.
Yeah.
Well, I completely agree with that. How about you guys in Taipei? What would you say was the most important thing to you about Fringe festivals in general?
I think because it's also an open access festival, and I think but our budget is from the city government, so it's kind of that. Sometimes it is difficult for us to fight for the budget, but still we think to keep the open access for everybody can join the festival, and everybody can have the chance to do whatever they want to do and to share us what they are thought. That's important to us.
Yeah, that's completely. I'm sure that there are fringes all across the world who would agree with that. Performers and festival producers alike. We're going to wrap up here and say thank you, all three of you, for joining us on World Fringe Day. And if there's any kind of parting words of Fringe wisdom you'd like to pass on,
give us the knowledge.
Give us your knowledge. Shayla?
Yay.
That's a noise.
That's a noise. Yeah.
What was that? Yay! Fringe, yay! How about you, Shayla? Anything parting wisdoms of Fringe?
Keep them going. It's amazing, this Fringe movement and the World Fringe movement and how well it's grown, and it's just so amazing and exciting to have all this art happening everywhere.
Yeah, quite right. How about you, Sarah? Can cheer us? I think she might be. I think she might have frozen.
Is she frozen?
I think she might have gone. So we'll leave it there, and we'll say Happy World Fringe Day to you, and thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see your faces very soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Fringe Day.
Take care. See you.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.